Good morning, everybody. Welcome to day 26. So exciting. Sun shining. Even if I'm a little sleepy, I'm super ready, engaged, and, excited still about these daily movements. So today's topic, you ready for it, is about feeling comfortable in your own skin. So, what does that feel like? What does that look like for you? Everyone's body is different, everyone's shape is different. We go through different phases of life. Sometimes we feel fitter, sometimes we don't, sometimes we feel healthier, sometimes we don't. But the main mission or the main message that I would like to communicate is, how do you feel in your own skin? Right? Sometimes we may be a little bit heavier for ourselves, but we actually feel more comfortable in our own skin than if we are a little bit slimmer, but actually the things around that being slimmer are not necessarily healthy and supportive, or our habits and our behaviors around eating and exercising may actually change, well, actually do change, depending on certain phases of life and where we're at. But do you want to reduce and eliminate so much that you actually don't feel comfortable in your own skin, even if you look better from the outside? So I know this is a very heavy topic for many people, but my ultimate goal for you is that you feel comfortable in your own skin. And this is why these movements, it's always about, how do you feel from the inside? Of course, I do truly believe that how you feel on the inside will radiate outwards, and it will change everything. I know that I have always been relatively fit in my life and for my body size, but I also have phases where I'm a little bit more, yeah, what can I say? I'm a little bit more bloated, or I have a little bit more definition, or a little bit less, or a little bit more body weight, or a little bit less. But now in my life, I find that, you know what? I'm so comfortable in my skin. And you know what? It's okay if I don't have as much body definition as I'd like. Or it's okay if some days I'm a little bit more bloated. Or it's okay if, you know what? I actually have skin on the side. I carried a baby. So these are my things, right? We all have body things that we kind of focus on. But the truth is, I feel so comfortable in my skin at this moment because I know I'm moving my body every day. I'm doing good things that nurture and nourish my soul, my mind, my spirit. So all of these things, including, of course, our own self-love and acceptance, I truly believe can help and just radiate outwards. So I'm asking you today, how comfortable do you feel in your own skin? And what are you doing to actually make that feel even better for you? So I am not a specialist in eating or anything like that. I'm simply what I call an intuitive eater. So I eat when I'm hungry. I eat to a point about 75 or 80% full so that I know that my body has space to expand. I never eat to the point of feeling full where I'm like, oh. And I know many people love that feeling. So, like, if that's what feels good for you, then okay. But just ask yourself, is that actually supporting your body feeling of like, yes, I feel comfortable? Or is that like oh, I felt comfortable, but now I don't? So there are many little bits that we can sort of integrate into this feeling comfortable into your own skin. But ultimately, I want you to really check in with yourself. Where do you feel uncomfortable in your skin? And I'm not talking about looking at a scale and a number. I want you to truly feel, where do you feel uncomfortable? And what can you actually do to change that in a supportive, healthy way? These ideas that we do things on a daily basis to support our lifestyle and to be able to enjoy our life, right? It's not about restricting and restricting, it's restricting. It's like, mindfully choosing. So I eat sweets, I eat chocolate, but I don't necessarily have a whole bar, right? I'll be like, I want this, so I have like a bit. Sometimes you have more, sometimes you have less, that's fine. But just to kind of create these ideas and these habits that are supportive to your life, not restrictive to your life. Yeah? Does that make sense? Cool. Happy days. And let's get started with our opening ceremony. Yeah? Alrighty. Ready, set, go. Get opening up the arms here, feeling that space around you, feeling the body. Again, wiggling the hips if you need to, feeling those body parts crack and move. And here we go, bringing back all of this to that body of yours. And this is where a lot of that acceptance comes in, like, I accept you, body, for where you're at. When we talk negatively to our body, it hears us. It feels that. So even if there are things that you want to change, let's move to the self-love hug. Even if there are things you want to change, how about moving through that with a sense of love instead of a sense of like, blah, you know? So what if you want to lose a few pounds? So what if you want to get fitter? So what if you want to get a little bit more active? Do it. That's fine. But just be accepting and grateful for what your body does do for you on a regular basis, and send it love. Because if you send anything hate and negativity, there's no way for it to flourish. Great. And acceptance again, full body acceptance for where you're at, how you're feeling, what your emotions do. And if you do feel like you have a little bit more to discuss and you need some extra help, please reach out to someone and, discuss these things and get the help that you need to get yourself back on track and get yourself in a place where you are supported and feel supported, not only by yourself, but from those around you. Okay, and now it's time. We ready? It's dancing time. What did I call it? It's groovy time. It's time to groove, yo. Okay, so again, wearing my very exciting Grease style, workout outfit today. But it's time again. I love it. I feel like super alive. Great present moment. Here we go. Great. Today we're going to be on the mat doing some planking. So if you do have issues with the knees, please feel free to get a pillow or two to put them underneath your knees. If you have issues with your wrists, you may actually go onto your fists, and I'll explain that to you in a moment, but I'll see you on the mat in 3, 2, 1. So I want us to actually come out. We're going to start into knees position, opening up the chest, and we're going to just do a little bit of different planking series, so just kind of go with the flow. And again, if at any point your wrists start to hurt, feel free to come onto this position, okay? Great. Alexa, Timer auf 5 Minuten. Great, so we're going to stay here, take a deep inhale, open up the chest for me. Great, and you're going to come on down for 3, 2, 1, tap. Then you're going to exhale all the way up. I want you to stretch the right arm, circle it around, and then lift it on up for 5. Open up here, lift it on up for 4. Again, you're lifting through the core, feeling how the whole body is connecting. Great, 2. Last time here, and 1. Hands come down, open up the chest, come on down for 3, 2, 1, tap, and then exhale up. Great, again, lifting up the left, circling it around, lifting it on up. Inhaling here, exhale up. Great, 3, 2, lift up a little bit higher if you find your hand hitting the mat, and 1. Excellent. We're going to come down for 3, 2, 1, and then lift it up. Great, I want you to tuck the toes. I want you to lift the legs, holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I want you to take a little step aside so that your knees are now downward facing. And you're just going to run in place. So tapping the right, lifting on up. Tapping the left, and lifting on up. Now remember, I want you making sure you're not looking upwards. You're either looking directly down or sort of a little bit out towards the edge of your mat so that your neck is not holding on to tension. Great. Inhaling here, nice and slow. Kind of stretching out again the foot as you gently tap the right knee and then the left. And then inhaling here, exhaling out. And again, feeling how the core is lifted in and up, kind of zipping everything in and up from the center. Great. One more on each side. Super. You're going to put both knees down and then untuck for me here. Great. I want you to reach out with the right arm in the front and then the left. So just keep alternating. Stretching it out. Lifting from the middle, finding that small sweet spot where you shift the weight, reaching here, and then all the way out. Great, tucking the toes again, opening here. Super, you're gonna tap the knees and then tap them again. Great, so both knees come down, tapping, keeping the heels off the floor, but the toes touching. Great, 3, 2, and 1. Super, let's bring those knees down, open them up a little bit. And I want you to touch the left shoulder and then the right. Great, left, right, 2 more. Left, and then right. Great, you're gonna tuck the toes, lift them on up, take a step out so you have a little bit wider space. We're gonna do that again. So you're tapping the left and then tapping the right. Inhaling here, exhaling out. So gentle lift from the middle, of course, and just lifting, feeling the arms. Inhaling here, exhaling out. Great, one more set. Super, you're walking your feet in, holding here, opening up the chest. Staying here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great, I want you to put the right knee down. Staying here, extending this left leg out, opening up. You're gonna gently come on down and then bring the left knee in. Inhaling down, exhaling out. Good, one more. Super, switching legs, tucking that left foot, extending the right leg all the way out, lifting from the center. Here we go for 3, and 2, and 1. Great, stretching out here for me, opening up wide. Great, we're gonna come onto the forearms for a moment, and you're just gonna gently bring your hips to the left, and then to the right. Great, inhaling here, exhaling out. Inhaling, and exhaling. Great, finding a nice little flow, but again, using the lift from the middle. Great, we're gonna do 3, and 2, and 1. Excellent, bring the knees down. I want you to shift your weight all the way back for a moment and just melt into the mat. Great, and from here, you're gonna curl through the center, opening up here wide, leaning on forward. Great, untuck the toes, lift on up, come on down for 3, 2, 1. Lift up again, knees come down, shift the weight back. So again, calming through the center, opening up here, lengthening out, tucking. Alexa, stop, lift on up, and come on down for 3, 2, 1. Lift all the way up, knees come down, and then move all the way back. Great, everyone. I will see you for our closing, I was going to say smosing ceremony, for our closing ceremony in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so let's take a moment here and stretch out the left. So you're going to bring this left arm across, gently bring this right in front. Just kind of stretch it out for a moment, gently bend the knees. We're going to reach over to the side and then come on up 2 more times, inhaling, lengthening out through the side and all the way up. Last time. Great, switching sides. So right arm across, left arm kind of at this 90-degree angle. And you're gently pulling the right arm towards you. And then again, exhaling up through the center. Inhaling here. Exhaling out, feeling your body. Feeling how nice it is even just to move a few minutes a day. I'm so embracing this, but feeling like, you're kind of just touching upon different body parts with a little bit of extra love. Great, bringing it all up. Super, I want us to circle today. So inhaling up and exhaling out. 2 more full breaths. And exhaling out. Great, last time. And exhaling out. Awesomeness, everyone, bring that all back to you, please. Great, and your self-love hug. Taps on the back. And, that ultimate step, everyone, acceptance. Acceptance for where you're at, acceptance for how you feel, acceptance for the things that you can change and can't. and acceptance for this present moment and what it has to show you.
Present moment.
Alexa, stop. All right, everyone, I wish you a fantastic day. Enjoy yourself. And remember to kind of like add these elements into your life that we've touched upon, right? So today the idea is love, self-love, acceptance, and feeling comfortable in your own skin. But maybe that also means being a little bit more playful, or maybe that means dancing through the streets. Or maybe that means just kind of sitting and meditating. Or maybe that just means sitting and reading a book. So doing things that nurture and nourish you physically, emotionally, spiritually, and mentally. Yeah? Have a wonderful, wonderful week, and I will see you tomorrow. Super excited. Okay, take care. Ciao, ciao.